Okay. All right, guys. Just let's see. What do I got here? So I'm going to use the same sort of format as I did with the last lesson. I'm going to give you a very simple technique, and we're going to build onto it. Okay. So the techniques we're going to work today. Okay. Number one. Okay. We're going to start with the butt scoot. Okay. So butt scoot, very simple. It's almost like a technical stand-up. Okay. I'm going to have 1 foot forward, my opposite hand back. Okay. And I'm going to lift my hips and drag my body backwards. Okay, same thing moving forward. Okay, extend the heel, lift my hips from here. Okay, and then same thing on the other side. Okay, it's here. And driving forward. Okay, that's the butt scoot. Okay, so the next technique we're going to add onto that is going to be the hip up. Okay, so the hip up is nice, very simple to how we were working that. Okay, teeter totter. It's here. It's hips up off the mat. Okay, that is technique number 2. Okay, the next technique we're going to do is we're going to throw up some triangles. So it's called a hip up triangle. Okay, so I throw my hips to the sky, catch the triangle, back down to the mat. Okay, same thing on the other side. Hips to the sky, catch the triangle, back down to the mat. That's technique number 3. Okay, technique number 4 is going to be the hip bump. Okay, picture yourself. Okay, with the closed guard. Okay, I'm going to elbow, hand, reach because I'm looking to hit that hip bump. Okay, that's the technique that we're going to work next. Okay, again, working that closed guard position, elbow, hand, hips up, sweep my opponent over. Okay, that's the next technique. Okay, now on top of that, what we're going to do is we're going to do what we call a shin rock. Okay, so it means I'm here, kicks coming forward, okay, and I'm going forward, rocking on my shin. Very simple. Okay, so the next one, on top of that, the very last one, we're going to do what we call the shin rock and with a shot with a double leg. Okay, so rock up here, and I'm shooting that double. Okay, so it's rock up and shoot the double. Okay, rock up and shoot the double. Okay, my knees are a little butchered, but you guys get the idea. The idea is to come up, okay, sit up, and drive this front knee forward, take that shot. Okay, like I said, my knees are a little butchered, so it's a hard technique for me. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna add these together. Again, progressive, like we did the last workout. Okay, so we're gonna start from here. Okay, we're gonna do a couple scoots backwards, butt scoot, okay, butt scoot, okay, butt scoot forward, butt scoot forward. Okay, from there, we're going to throw in 2 hip ups. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, we're going to butt scoot, okay, back, back. Now we'll throw in those hip ups again. Okay, 1, 2. Now we're going to throw in some triangles, 2 each side. Okay, good. Now back to that. Scoot again. Scoot. Okay, forward, scoot, scoot, hip ups, 1, 2, hip up triangles. Okay, and then on top of that, what we're gonna do is gonna work that hip bump. Okay, so picture that closed guard, okay, elbow, hand, hips up, back down, okay, elbow, hand, hips up. Let's do 2 aside. Okay. Elbow, hand, hips up, elbow, hand, hips up, okay? And then back to that scoot again, okay? So scoot, scoot, back in, okay? Hip ups, 1, 2, hip up triangle, 1, 2, okay? Okay, and we're back to that, okay? Hip bump, elbow, hand, okay, elbow, hand, up, okay, very good. And then here comes the shin rock, okay, so it's here, in, okay, let's try to work 2 aside on that, okay, and then back to the beginning, okay, we're gonna work that, okay, scoot, scoot, back in, scoot, scoot, okay, hip ups, triangles, okay? From here, we're gonna go to that hip bump, okay? Remember, always stay connected to the mat. I go elbow, hand, hips up, okay? Elbow, hand, hips up, okay? And then we're gonna work that here, here, okay? Here, that rock, and then we're gonna hit the shot, hip, drive that knee to the mat, so we're ready to wrestle. Okay, just 2 of those. Drive the knee to the mat, so we're ready to wrestle. Okay, 5 exercises, super fast, okay? Like I said before, it's progressive. I'm not the best at some of these either, so you can take your time and build up through them, all right? And make sure you have good technique. Go back and watch the video over and over again if you don't got something. Maybe film yourself so you can critique yourself, okay? And just keep building, all right? It doesn't got to be absolutely perfect. All it has to be is the best of your ability. That's all we can ask for is 100% of what you got today, right? And you should have some energy because we've all been sitting around for a month wondering what to do, okay? None of these drills require a lot of space, but always be aware of your surroundings, just like we do in here, okay? Be aware of your spacing, be aware of your teammates, be aware of your television, okay? Or the coffee table, or any other trouble you might, or your siblings, or your parents, okay? Any other situations you might find yourself, okay, getting into. It's important to be safe. Just because we're not on the mats doesn't mean this isn't a rough sport, a contact sport. So guys, go through the techniques carefully. Get your parents, okay, or your siblings or whoever else, or your kids, get them to go through it with you as well. It's something very simple that we can all work together as individuals, but still function as a team even though we're not together. Okay, so very important, guys. Let's work on it, okay? Back to something I've mentioned before. Guys, kids, you have all this time off, okay? Work those fundamentals. I want to see how good your technical stand-ups are, okay? Okay, guys, kids, work your push-ups. Let's see them. Okay, very, very simple techniques that we can always improve upon. Okay, whether you're on the mat with me, okay, or Jackie, or Spencer, or anyone else, kids at home, you can always work your shrimps. You can always work your stand-ups, okay? You can always get stronger by practicing your push-ups. And you can always drag your parents into it with you and make them sweat as well. Gross, okay? Good job, everyone. Again, let's try to take this, you more advanced guys, try to hustle through this for a half an hour straight, see how many you can get done. You, maybe the kids and the less experienced, it's okay, guys, okay? Just work your way through it slowly. Do 3 or 4 sets, right? Make sure you got your